Today we're going to be looking at this glass dip pen that I got from, believe it or not, the dollar store. Ooh. While we get out the ink, perfect fit, love it, 10 out of 10. And this is the ink that it came with. And we're in. All right, I'm gonna uncap this. Oh God, this is terrifying. I've been to the dollar store after I bought this and I didn't see it again. So, here it goes. This is very hard to get off. What looks like a fine. Let's try writing up and down. It said no. You can't write upside. Wow, I'm just writing up and down. And then up and down does not work. So you have to write with it tilted, I'm guessing, because that's where the ink is. This actually works really well. And like, because I have small hands, this grip section, which is non-existent, is very comfortable. It's a nice weight on the hands. I thought I dipped far enough, but they did not put that much ink in this bottle. And this bottle is very easy to tip over. That was terrifying. Okay. Oh my goodness. You really get no line variation whatsoever. Not like I was surprised because it's glass, but no line variation. Wow, am I excited. I was not expecting this tiny little, whiny little bottle of ink and this glass dip pen that was $1 together to be this good. This brings me so much joy. Wow, I just said 0 twice and 1 twice. Whatever. 10, 0. So I was not expecting this to be so smooth. I wasn't expecting anything actually. This is the highlight of my day, and I got this very fancy rose scented candle right now that is being currently lit. It smells absolutely incredible, like an actual rose bush. This is the highlight of my day. Let's just put it that way. So pros. This was $1. I love the design. I love the ink. The ink shading. I love that. This just makes me happy. Con-wise, my first con will have to be ink bottle shakes every time you dip it. There's no line variation. I don't know if I'm going to use this very often except for trying out new inks, which I already use a dip pen to do. So I guess I'm going to put that in a pro, so use for ink swatching. And it's smooth. It does get like such a nice like a there it goes. It does run out of ink fairly easily, but that's with all dip pens, so I'm not going to put that on either one. It can break very easily. Again, if this rolls off the table, it's glass. It will shatter, break, the tip will break, whatever. It'll do something. So if you don't have small hands, you're screwed. And also, pro-wise, very comfortable. I can speak, I swear. This has no grip section, so it's very weird to hold if you're used to that. The biggest drawback, and I even put no line variation, the second biggest drawback, because I have to use line variation in my art. So I can't really use this for art unless I push myself, which I will do for this video because I love you and oh, you're the cutest one in the... You saw that! Oh God, that was terrifying. But the biggest con, they're rare. These, I literally went to the same exact dollar store and I haven't seen them since. It's called Dollar Tree and I think they have a website. It's not there anymore. Come on, Dollar Tree. This was the coolest thing that you've ever had since ketchup flavored chips. Well, before that. So, can't travel. This is a desk pen. If you bring this literally anywhere, dip pens themselves are hard to bring around anywhere because then you have to find a little thingy for your ink. There used to be, in antique stores, you can find sometimes portable ink wells. Those things are the coolest. And I will probably put up a picture of that up here. But they're so hard to travel with, and these even more so because you can't take the nib off and hold it separately and it's just gonna break, and everything is glass and breakable and you can't touch it, and you have a cat and your desk is tilted anyway, so you have to hide it in a shelf, so it's just not easy to use. But it's so lovely and I love it. Oh my god, look how easy this is to clean. I'm literally just wiping this. This is why this is used to change, for so many inks. Of course, dip pens are always easier in my opinion, but this you can actually see how much ink is on there, so you know when it's completely clean or not. Now I get it. That's why. Look at me learning stuff. You can tell that's absolutely clean with literally a dip into water. With dip pens, you can't tell if it's absolutely clean until it's on the paper. This is great. Now we're gonna get into the drawing part. So my friend will keep him from rolling off of the desk. Thank you, friend. While I sketch it out. I have a thumbnail in my sketchbook. I'm gonna remember what it is. I'm remembering what it is. I can't remember what it is. I think there was oh, I remember what it is. See, my sketchbook is less than 3 feet away from me, but I don't want to get up right now or swivel my chair. So I had to remember, which I'm clearly very bad at. So what the gist of it was, oh no, that's too high. No, that's too low. There we go. This is all I do, yet I still don't want to sketch it out. Oh yeah, and then there was a pond over here, so I guess the rocks would be like a little bit more like that. And then I guess the tree can go right here. Ooh, and the tree is also, and then another one, because I was reading Calvin and Hobbes recently, and they only drew one type of tree with these leaf things right there. And then we got like a little cloud situation, and then we've got lily pads or moss, whatever, and then we got, oh yeah, there was a person, and the person's head was right here, and then the person was over here, and then there they were sitting there, and then their feet are like, and they're on a rock, but the rock is not facing to us. The rock is facing north, which is this way. You can tell if a rock is facing north or a tree is facing north by what direction moss grows. We've got, I think I want like more of this to be moss. Fox is triangle. Triangle is fox. Long pointy boys. I don't know how to draw animals. Oh, and then, because there is a fox, we can make him more interested in the fox. There we go. I wonder what she's doing. I wonder what they're wearing. We're going to decide that when I start inking, because I don't want to think about that right now, and I just want to draw the stupid little stony bits. Oh, and then there's a stone path. And then, okay, I think that's enough planning for me today. It's more planning than I've done all week. So I definitely should have sticked with the ink that it came with instead of using Noodler's Akhmatova, but I guess I can't really go back now. Surprisingly, it gave a different width because the ink flow was heavier and lighter in some places. It was kind of frustrating at times because sometimes there'd be like a really large gloop and other times it would be so thin that I would just have to redip or else I would just not be able to do any more thin lines. And I wanted to do thin lines, but the glass dip pen really just did not give me enough control, I guess. But I wasn't really expecting that out of that because that's pretty much asking a fine liner to be a brush pen. It's just going to do what it needs to do. This actually wasn't the first time that I've tried a glass dip pen before. The first time I did, I was like 13 or 12 or something, and my family was in this town where we're going to a music store to get my dad's guitars to be fixed, and then somehow we stopped right by a fountain pen store that actually had a lot of limited edition inks and glass dip pens, and me, who never tried it before, was like, oh, I have to try it. And surprisingly, the owner let me try it, so I did, and I was severely disappointed because I couldn't get any line variation, and me at 12, 13 was like, yeah, this isn't going to work out for me. But it definitely makes me happy that I did get to try it that one time because I know that it's not the glass dip pen from the dollar store's fault. This is just how they all are. So, I mean, that's good for me to know that this is actually a decent pen and not just dollar store extravaganza. So I guess what I'm trying to get to here is that this dip pen is mainly just going to be sitting pretty on my desk in that little jar that I keep everything else that I might need, but don't really need every single day in. I have a lot of jars on my desk. In case you were wondering, the place where it sits also includes an X-Acto knife, a mechanical pencil, a Posca pen, a broken pipette, a dip pen, actually 2 dip pens, nope, 3. This weird hair tool that I got from my uncle, who's a blacksmith. He made it. I use it for not hair, but to pry stuff open because it's a very nice pointy thing. That's also why I keep my X-Acto knife in there. A couple of really small colored pencils and a pencil holder, but the one that extends your pencil's life, and this really weird pencil pen metal thing that I got from VAT19 a while back. Yeah, I really have an obsession with pens. There is a lot of stuff on my desk, but it's a really big desk, so that's not really the most surprising thing. I am not going to have this big desk for the longest of times anymore because I'm going to be going off to college in like 20 days as of recording this video, and I am super excited for that. I think I'm still going to be making videos over there as infrequently as I do now, but making videos nonetheless. But it's just not going to be on this desk, and I'm kind of just... It's going to be weird because I don't have a white desk, even though this is totally corkboard, and you know that. I just like making a mess all the time. But it's not going to be a white desk, it's going to be this really pretty brown wooden desk. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is me talking about a glass dip pen that I found at the dollar store, and I like it for what it is. And my favorite thing about it is, overall, is how pretty that green is, and you can see the art through the pen. Like see the trees as I'm doing the little lines, and they're just pretty, and now you can't because my hand is out of the shot, but it was really pretty. Anyway, I also just wanted to let you guys know that I'm hosting a Draw This in Your Style challenge over on Instagram if you want to participate. I think I haven't posted it as of right now, voice recording, but I will soon, probably tomorrow. And it's probably going to be a landscape because that's what most people wanted to see. I might have a little character in there if you want to focus on that. Really, whatever you want to do. I am really excited. I want to see everybody's stuff. Surprise, surprise. It's almost like I'm an art student. So, for the DT Draw This in Your Style, I don't know why I keep trying to use the acronym, but I will be posting the art tomorrow because I'm making that today. And a lot of people want to do a landscape, and I'm like, why not? I've seen a lot of them before, and they're all based on characters normally, so this is going to be weird because I've literally never seen a Draw This in Your Style challenge that wasn't a character, but if you want it, you got it. I think that I'm going to have like prizes and hashtags, so make sure that you go to my Instagram, like, oh, I don't know, tomorrow or the day after, whenever you can, really, to like look at it if you want to do it in the first place. If not, that's totally cool. I just want to make sure that you knew, because it's a fun thing to do when you don't know what to draw and you're just like, whoa, what is this? What is this? I can do a thing? Okay. And I think that there's going to be like probably a couple prizes for some that I think are like really cool. This is my final thing. I really like that tree on the left. That's my favorite tree. What is your favorite tree? Okay, bye-bye.